Hey guys, what's up? It's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today we are filming our March budget. I thought it would be fitting to film in the same location, in the same shirt as my first debt video that I ever filmed on here because that was officially a year ago. I started my debt-free journey like a tiny bit before that, but last February, end of February, is when I sat down and filmed this video. So I thought it was fitting if I filmed in the same spot and wore the same shirt. Let me introduce myself real quick. My name is Amanda. I work as a postpartum night shift nurse. I am in debt, clearly, if you didn't know that. So when I started my debt-free journey, I had student loans and a car loan. I think I was like over $140,000 in debt, including everything. And in this last year, I have paid off over $40,000 of loans. I just recently paid off my car back in January, I believe. And now I am tackling my student debt, which I think after this month will officially be under $100,000, which I am like super duper stoked for. So I film monthly budgets over here. It helps keep me accountable, it helps keep you accountable, and I just enjoy filming them, and I am an open book when it comes to finances. First, what we'll do is we will go over February's budget, what went well, what didn't go well, and I can tell you a lot did not go well. I went way over budget, people. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I'll explain myself. We'll talk about it. And then we will make our March budget. I use the Every Dollar app. It is by Dave Ramsey. I recently had a video where I kind of talked about my thoughts and feelings about Dave Ramsey, so if you want to check that out, go for it. I also have a video where I walk you through how to budget from scratch. So with that being said, let's get into the video. This is February. So let's go through it real quick. So my paycheck situation this month was a little funky. So the first one actually had more than I thought I was gonna have, and the second one I had left. So let's see how much it kind of evens itself out. So we will even everything out. So what happened was, first paycheck, I think I had 3 extra hours of education for work that I did not account for. And then the second paycheck, I had picked up an extra shift way ahead of time, and then we were actually super low census, so my shift got canceled because it was extra. So happens sometimes, it is what it is. And then we had our January rollover. We got paid a little more from AdSense than I was expecting, my stimulus check. And then this I had not originally accounted for. So when I paid off my car, I had gap insurance on it. What that means is if I were to total it before paying it off in full, and for some reason the price on it was less than what, or the price of it was more than what the loan was or something, it would have been covered completely. So because I paid for that and never had to use it and paid my car off early, I got a reimbursement for that. So that was $509.67. Emergency fund is the same, wedding fund is the same. Joint account, my second $500 from the joint account is actually going into my account on Monday, so I'm not gonna put that on there yet, but it will happen. Car insurance and phone bill, we're good to go there. Gas, I did not spend as much as I was going to, so that's great. Canva, all my stuff is the same. Okay, so if you take a little look over here, for February, I had planned to only spend $150. And if you take a look right next to it, I spent way more. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about going over budget. I talked about it a little bit on the last video that I filmed. It happens. It's life. A little bit of online shopping got the best of me, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's mainly what it was, online shopping. I did have to go to Walgreens and grab some things that I don't typically have to pay for. Not that I don't, that's not like a monthly thing for me. And then one of my coworkers fell and broke her wrist, so she's out of work for 6 weeks. So me and some of my other coworkers put together like some gift cards for food and stuff for her and her family. So a little extra money there. I will say, part of me allowing myself to go over budget was the fact that I knew I had that gap insurance there that was covering part of the month. So I could have budgeted more. I think in these next few months, I'm going to budget myself more. I'll talk about it in a minute, but yeah, we went over budget. It is what it is. And let's move on. We'll make next month better. So we'll even that out. My hair appointment is tomorrow, so I don't know how much exactly I'm spending on that yet. So whatever the difference is in the tomorrow, I will just switch over and add it into my like rollover for the next month. And then paid my Planet Fitness, and then paid my loan, and then I got to pay basically double my loan last month, which was fantastic. So that was February. We still have $323 left to move over to the next month, which is fantastic. So let's move on to March. Good old March. First we'll do Feb. Roll over, which is pretty dang close. 323. Don't have gap insurance. We don't have a stimulus check. And I don't even know if I'm gonna hit the AdSense threshold for sure, so fingers crossed. So paycheck number one, I worked an extra 8-hour shift yesterday, which will go for the first paycheck. So we will do $1,900 there, and then this one, I'm not working any extra on, so we'll do that. So I actually already submitted my taxes and got my tax refunds back. So that's gonna go into my March budget. I also got a new phone. So the way that I paid for my phone was using my tax returns. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put it all in and put in the expense of my phone too. So federal is $1944.02. State tax return is $626. Another fun thing that happened this last month was I sold a few articles of clothing on Instagram and then to some coworkers. So I made 86 bucks from that. So I believe that's my income for March. I'm going to real quick put in what I paid for my phone. Joint account is the same. Honeymoon fund, I might add more. We'll see kind of where I'm at. Down payment, I think I'm gonna keep at $500 for right now. Gas will move up to $50 again. Bills are the same. Miscellaneous, I'm gonna give myself $200. We'll up it a little bit. Hair appointment, we do not have. Planet Fitness is the same. And then I'm deleting my extra payment on my student loan for right now because I have to pay this $1,200. Let's see, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little more towards my honeymoon fund, just cause that is a tiny bit smaller. My goal for that is to have $2,000 by the time of the wedding. So the quicker that I fill that account up and get that saved, the quicker I can start putting more money towards my debt and my down payment. So I'm gonna do $750. And then I think I'm gonna put the rest towards my debt. All right, so that's our every dollar budget. We are zeroed out completely. Hopefully this next month goes by a little better. Now that we have our budget done, we will just take a quick peek at my debt snowball. So for February, I was able to pay off $2,500 on my debts, and now my student loan is about at $102,000. So I should very much be able to get that under $100,000 this month. And that's super exciting because that was a goal for mine for the year, and my goal was to do it by the wedding, which is in August. So the fact that that's going to be accomplished 6 months early is amazing. It is going to be a better month. I'm gonna be better about my spending, you know, because just because I have the extra money doesn't mean that I need to spend it. For mine and Alex's bills, I'm still haven't been charged yet for our electricity for the month, so I'm gonna wait and do this. One thing though that I've noticed that's been happening in the last few months is we have been spending more money on groceries than before. So I'm gonna kind of see where we're at after this month and next month. And then there's a chance that me and Alex might have to just up how much we're putting into our joint account. It's not that big of a deal, but I'm also gonna try and be better about not spending money on things that go to waste. So yeah, all right, I think that's our budget. That is our March budget. Let's hope that March is better. Let me know what you're most excited about for your March budget. I think the thing I'm most excited about is going and being under $100,000. I think that's gonna be such a huge like weight off my shoulders. Make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss any more videos from me. Again, we do monthly budgets over here, so those are always here. I also have a handful of videos about dealing with debt and all that fun stuff, so check those out and follow me on Instagram so you don't miss my more frequent updates on there. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.